Hello, service dog friends. So my name is Cora, and this is my lovely service dog Lola, who is laying on my nice pillows for my bed, but that's fine. She just makes herself at home. She's a Great Dane. She's a big girl. Anyways, so today's video, we are talking about airport and service animal travel. So I started to fill it out, but I'm gonna fill it out later so you guys can actually see it. But my personal information is on here and stuff, so let me just I'll show you guys later. But I think it's different for each airline. They're all pretty much very similar, but each airline is gonna have its own little contract that you guys have to fill out and sign. This one says U.S. Department of Transportation Service Animal Air Transportation Form is what this one is called, and I am flying with Southwest in July. So this is what theirs kind of looks like, and I'll go over it with you guys in a minute. And I'm just gonna go through the process of how I had to get this form, because it was not easy, okay? Let me tell you that. Some people just don't know what's going on. I might be one of them, but we'll get to that in a second. Oh my God. Oh. I thought there was a snake in my house. It's not. It looks like something Lola might have dragged in, like a branch or something. What did you bring in this house? But yeah, so we're just gonna go over it. Let's just get into it. So to make sure I got the correct paperwork, I was really anxious about it. So I just went up to the airport and I went to the Southwest Airlines desk and I had them hand me a copy of the document so I could just fill it out and bring it to them that day. Okay, so I booked my flight back in March or May. I think it might have been May. Or no, I booked my flight in March. That's what it was. I booked my flight in March. And I've been meaning to get a hold of this form for a while. I was told it was going to be emailed to me for one. Never received it. Called Southwest into my email again and never received it. And I know they're busy. They probably had to send out a lot of these forms. So I called the airport, asked how I could get it, and they're like, oh, you need to call the airlines again. And then the airlines was like, oh, you need to call the airport and go get it from there. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I eventually just went up to the airport, and when you go to an airport, they're gonna have each little airline booth. And so I went over to Southwest and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, who knows what's up, because I've been told so many different things. It's been since March since I booked my flight. My flight's in July. I wanna make sure I have all my ducks in a row. I need the paperwork to fly my service dog. Here she is. She is real. She's not one of those fake little dogs that's gonna bark everywhere and urinate on the plane. She's legit. And they're like, oh yes, oh my gosh, here's the form. And they're very nice. I brought a friend with me because I'm scared, and airports are scary to me, okay? They are. But it was a little stressful trying to get this form, but I did get it. I'm sure it's probably a lot easier for some people, but for me, my experience getting the form was very difficult because I haven't flown with my service dog. I never have. My last service dog I was never flown with him either because it was during COVID. Obviously, I was not going to travel during COVID times, but yeah, so that's it, and I will review this with you guys in just a second. If you guys can see, this is what the form looks like. Here's all the little questions. We're going to go over it really quick. So the first question it's going to ask, it's going to say service animal handler's name. I filled out, put my personal name on there, my government name, and then I put Lola's government name. It's just Lola, but don't tell her that. She has lots of names, but it's just Lola. Am I supposed to put my last name for her last name? Yeah, sure. One moment, please. And then it's going to ask for my email, which I need to fill out. So I'm just going to put my personal email. And it's going to ask animal's name, Lola, my phone number, description of the animal, Great Dane, brindle, she weighs, I want to say she's lost some weight recently. Great Danes fluctuate a lot in their weight, and we're changing her diet because I noticed she likes to eat once a day. She's not a morning and night person, which is really weird, because, or a morning and night type of meal dog. She likes to eat all her meal at once. Because I noticed if she does eat in the evening, she won't eat the next morning, and she needs to eat on a full stomach. She needs to work on a full stomach. So she eats pretty late in the morning, I want to say around 11. So I'll give her all her scoops. She would get about 2 big, I don't know, it's not like a measurement, but it's like the measurement food that I give her. It's in this cup that I've always had. And so I give her 2 big scoops of that, and then I would do the same thing at night. So technically she gets like, I would roughly say it used to be 4, but probably like 3.5 scoops now. So, but she is good now. I've noticed she's not as bloated anymore. She'd get really gassy and bloated too. And that's good. And I've noticed her stool's a lot better. So I think she was just overeating a little bit, and it was just kind of making her sick. But she seems better now. I think that she has a balanced diet. It's a lot better. And we've changed her food, but that's good for her. And it helps too, because like we work a 9 to 5. It's easier to like have a balanced diet like that with times. So she's always been very lean. She fluctuates between like 100 to 90 pounds, like 100 pounds, 95 pounds. She's always sat in that range. I want to say she's like probably 95 pounds right now. Animal health. Yes. So it's going to ask if they're vaccinated. So all service dogs have to be up to date on vaccines. It's not optional. And it's in the ADA. Date of last vaccination. I need to call her vet and look at those. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. I want to know like the last date of the vaccinations, things like that, yada, yada, yada. To my knowledge, insert animal's name, Lola. Does not have fleas or ticks or diseases or other animals that could put people, or I'm sorry, that endanger people or other animals. No, she does not. Service dogs have to be extremely clean, by the way, like very clean. Then it wants to know the veterinarian's. Okay, it's gonna ask like when the dog's been vaccinated, does it have flea or ticks to your knowledge? It's going to ask your veterinarian's name. Their signature is not required, but I think it just wants to know their name. That's so weird. Okay, whatever. And then it's gonna wanna know the date of last vaccinations, date vaccinations expire for the dog, animal training and behavior. So that has been trained to do work or perform tasks to assist me with my disability. Insert animal's name here, Lola. And then name of animal training or training organization, myself. So a lot of people I noticed get stumped on that question. So in the ADA, it does say Service dogs do not need to be trained by a professional trainer. They do not need to be trained by an organization, foundation, or whatever. They can be owner trained. So you would put your own name, from what I understand. Phone number, personal information. And Lola has been trained to behave in a public setting. I understand that properly trained dog remains under the control of its handler. I understand that a properly trained dog does not act aggressively by biting, barking, jumping, lunging, or injuring people or other animals. It also does not urinate or defecate on the aircraft or in the gate area. Wait, it has these weird little check mark boxes. Am I supposed to fill those out? Don't know. Insert animal's name here. I understand that if insert animal's name here shows that has, so I would put, I understand that if Lola, it shows that it has been properly trained to behave in public, then the airlines may treat Lola as a pet by charging a pet fee and requiring Lola to be transported in a FAA approved pet carrier. Okay, yep. As a pet by charging a pet fee and requiring Lola to be transported in an FAA approved pet carrier. Yep. Lola, to be the best of my knowledge, has not behaved aggressively or caused serious injury to another person / dog. You cannot check the boxes. Oh, okay, so yeah, you are supposed to check them. If you cannot check the box above, please explain. Okay. So you are supposed to check these. Okay, so check, checkity, check, check. Okay, so then other assurance. I understand that Lola must be harnessed, leashed, or tethered at all times in the airport and on the aircraft. So I don't know how that applies to off-leash working dogs. That's something I'm not sure about. I don't know. So that's very strange to me. And then at the same time, like at the airport, like when I go through TSA, so I guess I'll just have like the TSA lady touch her leash because I don't want them to pat her down. One, that will distract her. It's going to be a busy environment. I don't need her getting distracted because I'm going to be stressed out. It's going to be a really busy day. So I know that she can walk through on her own. Yeah. So that's weird. It might just have me walk through with her, I think. I think that's what it's going to do. That's probably what it's going to be. Then it's gonna ask, I understand if that Lola causes damage, then the airline may charge me for the cost to repair it, as long as the airline would also charge passengers without disabilities to repair the similar kinds of damage. And then I am signing an official document of the U.S. Department of Transportation. My answers are true to the best of my knowledge. I understand that if I knowingly make false statements on this document, I can be subjected to fines and other penalties. Signature of the service animal handler. And then date it. So I'm going to make a copy of this. I'm not going to date it just yet. I'm going to put it in my day planner. But yeah, that was it. It's not anything too scary to fill out. You know, if your service animal is properly trained, you shouldn't be stressing over it. I'm not stressed out. I am stressed out, however, over the TSA check. That bugs me because one, I don't want people touching her. That just bugs me. I don't like that. I feel like it's going to distract her. Because I need her to be focused on me. one, this, like, me flying is, it freaks me out just because my health. So I need her to 100,000% be focused on me, because I know she's never been to an airport. She's never flown before. She's already probably going to be distracted a little bit. I don't need her being like, oh my God, yes, this person, hello, I love you. I don't need her doing that. So I'm just going to need her to just like not be petted, not be touched by people. Like, that's the only part that makes me nervous. So I know there are options for TSA. And I think I'm just going to strip her down and walk with her. And I'm just going to make a leash that is TSA approved. Is probably what I'm going to do, or just order one online. So yeah. Okay, Service Dog friends, that is it for today's video. Sorry I'm posting it so late tonight. You guys probably won't see it till tomorrow. It's in Oklahoma. It's 11:02. I'm just going to edit this really quick, throw a few editing things in it together. I've been at work all day. It's just been a day. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Sorry I'm posting so late. I am trying to get better at my schedule. I do like posting Mondays and Fridays. That makes me happy. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I hope you guys stay blessed, okay?